We're back
again.
together again.
And I'm here too.
Yes, my girl Kathy. You all can see that we have our lovely Sister for Sisters Network co-host guests in the house.
Yoo-hoo!
Kathy.
We got her back up for real, right?
Back up for real. She's a serious sister.
Kathy.
Very much so, and I love that about her. But guess what? Happy Saturday. Happy Sabbath day. And happy sunshiny day. It is so gorgeous despite of what's going on elsewhere. We are blessed. And this is what you call blessed and highly favored.
Yes,
it is.
For us to live and see a sunshine when we could be just submerged underwater and storm and rain and debris and
where
wind and where we're going to go. But thank be to God. Yes. We are so blessed and we have so much to be thankful for. So we're happy to be here with you. Welcome, welcome to Four Sisters Live. I'm Wyoming.
I'm Linda.
I'm Peg.
I'm Kathy.
And we are Four Sisters Live. And as you can see, our girl Charlene is out again today. She's down at the CBC, running around, doing her thing. It's a lot of volunteers who are at the Congressional Black Caucus down at the Convention Center.
Oh, yes.
And that's happening this week up until tomorrow. Of course, today is the big day. All the events are going on. I was there earlier today, and they had the prayer breakfast, and they were making it happen, and all is well. And there are some things that, was going on, and so, that was kind of confusing. But you know what? We have to kind of know that that's the CBC. Baby, we got to, I'm just going to say this. We must do better.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that.
We must do better. We got to get into a place where we have to understand that we are people who to continue to embrace one another, because that's what it's about. We must do that and do what we need to do to support our children. And it's some things that did happen that I was displeased with when it came to our children. And you can't disrespect children.
No, they are future.
They
and
are
watching
future,
you.
and they are. And so that was a part that I said we must do better. And so I pray that we can do better, because our children look at us. They are watching us.
What they see
and
is
they
what they
feel,
do.
oh my God. And they will go out and they will say things. Look, we are in a generation of what? Social media.
Social media. Yes.
And
It
they
don't take
would,
long.
It don't take long. It doesn't take much. But I must applaud the fact that we must, again, do better. But I walked in on the breakfast, and they were having a wonderful church service.
Really?
You can say that, the Spirit was there. And it seemed like they were really having an awesome time, which they were really was having an awesome time. And a lot going on. They have the exhibits, of course. They got a lot of exhibitors there that are selling all of their product, and it's about supporting our own.
Do you have to pay to go to the exhibit area?
No,
so
you can just go in and support
and
your
purchase.
Because
I heard difference. I just want to make sure.
Well,
I'm glad.
Well, again, that's information that you may have to when you get there. You can find it.
But I know you could just walk in, go to the exhibit.
Yeah, you can.
You registered for a badge just so you can do that.
Well, I think you can. You need a badge or you need a pass to go to the events. All the events that's going to take place, like the breakfast and other events that's going on, you may need that.
But definitely.
A lot of that, a lot of the things for the exhibit, you're able to go because you have a lot of authors down there.
Oh yeah,
a lot of authors. And speaking of author, I was blessed to meet this beautiful young lady. She's selling her book. She's from Atlanta, and she's selling her book, and she has a story. Wounds to Wisdom, I'm Still Standing. And so happened, when I was leaving out to leave to come here, and the Spirit had me to leave to go back the other way. And I ran into her, and she talked about domestic violence, sexual assault, and how she was beaten so bad till when the police came, she was unrecognizable.
Oh my goodness!
I said it was meant for me to turn around.
It was.
My goodness.
To come and just meet you.
Right.
And I told her about our show. And what we do, gave her a card and said, would you please be a part of maybe calling in? Because she, again, from Atlanta. Tamika Lowry. Tamiko Lowry.
Her face looks so familiar.
Yeah, it does very familiar. It looks very familiar. Yeah, Tamiko Lowry. Yeah, she comes in and out of this area, she said quarterly or even, more than that. But she'll be here next month for the October, which is Domestic Violence Month. So I invited her to possibly either call or come by. But I definitely want to support her book.
That's the way you do it.
So I think, in relative to that, There's a lot of people there. Health and wellness was there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you may want to
I
go
do
down
wanna go.
there, Linda,
Yeah.
and talk to them about being a part of what we do,
Yeah.
and have
Need to
them
go.
to come on
Sunday,
to
tomorrow's
talk
the
about.
last day.
Yes, tomorrow's
Oh,
the
they
last
are
day.
there tomorrow?
Yes,
Have
tomorrow
something,
is the last
just
day.
have such a weekend to get
Yeah,
down there.
if you can, it'd be wonderful.
Can't
and
today,
visit.
that's it.
I know.
gotta be in Gaithersburg when I leave here.
Oh well, you gotta. We all have a lot to do. We
Yeah.
all have somewhere to go
Yeah.
all the time. So we are
Yeah,
busy
to go.
people.
What time they
Something to
close?
do.
They close
I don't
around
know.
6, don't they? Around 6
I-
or 7.
no, it's-
But
I
I know
don't
they
know.
have the.
I don't
Are they
know.
having the concerts this evening?
They have a lot
Yeah,
going
because
on.
I know I
Yeah.
usually go to like
Have
the
a lot
gospel
going on.
concert or the jazz concert.
Yeah.
I think jazz on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
done
see,
that
the
in the
thing of it
past,
is
too.
the big concerts where they have a lot of the entertainers that come in, and a lot of the
that's one of the
celebrity
free
entertainers
ones, yeah.
are somewhere, in the area. You know, they're performing.
that's right.
And a lot of them are
Different
private.
sites.
A lot of them are private
I've been
events.
to those too.
Yeah, so you must be, able
Yeah.
to get tickets or be
Yeah.
invited or have your name on the list, however that
Yeah.
goes. So a lot of the things, again, are private events, but it's a lot going on. They acknowledge, like this weekend, I believe they did something for Maxine Waters.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was real
a lot
good.
of things
They
is
need
going-
to
yeah.
She needed
support her
that.
because she's
Absolutely.
standing up for us.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Yes. So,
Yes.
Proud
and
of
so
her.
I am very much so. And I was saying yesterday, when I heard about some other things that was happening in that arena, that she was one of the 1st to be on the trail. To
Oh, yeah,
try to
she-
be able to speak out.
Yes,
what's
right.
going
She
on.
was the first.
She knew.
She
Stepped up
started
to the
She
plate.
early.
stepped up to the plate,
Yes,
and
she
she
did.
knew, and she stood her ground, and she's still standing her ground. And because of that, we have to stand our ground, and we have to
And support her.
and
Tell you, and
support,
support her.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Support her.
Absolutely. So I definitely I salute her for all she's doing. All she's done. She's just a trailblazer. She's been out there. She's a legend. She's just been around for so many years. And there is no way we could disrespect anyone in that position who's been a politician, and she's first woman first.
Well, there's only one person who really, truly disrespect her.
Yes, and you
She's
can't.
on his case.
Never,
And
And
never.
she's on his,
hot on his case.
That's
Yeah.
why.
She's
That's
been
why,
on his
because
case.
she's on his case.
Been on his
Yeah.
case since day one. So
You don't want to mess with Maxine. Let me tell you,
But
that's
she's
one
a trooper.
woman
She's
you
a
do not want
fighter.
to mess with.
She was a fighter before this.
Right.
All of
Absolutely.
it she's been
Always.
doing. Yeah, she's
Yes.
always. That's why she's
And
been
that's-
in office
that's
for
why
so
she's
a
long.
congresswoman.
Yeah, that's
She
why she's been
represents
congresswoman
well.
for years.
That's
She
right.
has for
That's right.
many, many, many
Yep.
years.
Yes.
And if you're not doing your job, then you won't be able to continue to do your job.
Oh, 'cause
They
it-
will just say,
it will
"This is
surface.
It.
It
Yes.
will come to be.
Yes. So I really
Right.
applaud her for everything
Yeah.
she's doing on our behalf. So so what's going on with you,
Ah,
Aggie?
you
How
know
have
what?
You been, dear?
Well, the reason why I had not gotten down to the Black Caucus was because I needed to sit still.
Okay.
You have those moments where you just have to sit still,
Yeah.
despite whatever that's
Yeah.
moving
It's true.
around
You
you
have
in
to
the
do that.
element.
Right.
And in our environment, you just have to sit still.
That's your
and
health. That's your
yeah.
health. You got to do it.
You
gotta,
get
have
those
to
warning
You
signs.
get the warning sign.
Yeah,
The engine
yeah.
light went
That's-
off.
Yeah.
So you have to
Absolutely.
attend to yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So
right.
You have to do that.
I could have been in the mix of all that, and Lord said, no, I want you to sit still, stay focused, because you got a lot of stuff to do. Okay? So that's what I did.
And that's what we're sisters, and we should hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Of course.
We really should,
Of
without
course.
being
No
offensive
doubt
or
about it.
anything.
Right.
Yeah.
In love,
Yeah.
and say what we need to say. And I want to say to you, slow down.
And that's what I did.
Just
And we-
slow
and-
down.
Right, and
Yeah.
we've said it. We
have.
We
We
have.
have.
She knows it. We're on it.
Because if we have to know that you say this train is moving, because that's one of the things I say. This train is
Yeah.
moving, and you want to come aboard, you must come on because it's
Right.
moving.
Right.
Yeah.
And because your train is moving, you're at the head of the locomotive and making it happen and
Pulling
pushing
that
it,
Pulling
weight.
it.
Pulling that
Yeah.
weight.
pulling that way.
Yeah.
But some weight may need, like they stop every other stop to take some
Need to
luggage
get
and
off.
Take, it off. You take some luggage off.
Yeah. Take some
They
new
have
weight
to get off.
Put some new weight on.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's happening. Everybody is not going to continue on this journey.
That's right. I
Absolutely.
learned that, honey. I know it for a fact. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's okay because everybody is not ready
Right.
when we're ready.
That's right.
And so as we go along on this journey, we'll find out who is with us and who's not. Okay,
Who can hang
and that's
and who-
okay.
that's okay.
Yeah,
That's all
It's
right.
okay.
you know,
Everybody
everybody has
has
their
different
season
it's
and their
okay.
time, and it could be your season,
Yeah.
but not your time.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You understand?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so
And
true.
that's important time.
Yeah.
You know, because we have to respect time and where we are with that and be honest about that.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
be real about it. But as long as we can hold each other up, it's like
Yeah.
Oh, we got this. Can't
we
break
can
that
hold
link.
each other
got
up.
this.
We got that.
We got that.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's it.
Making sure we can help support one another
Support.
in a
Right.
time. I can't see you go down.
No,
You-
no.
oh, no.
You know, I mean, you go down, we go down.
We all go
We
down.
all go down.
That's
So
right.
we can't allow that. We
No.
can't
What they
do
say,
that.
if the train should jump the track, do you want your money back? That just came to me.
That's a good one.
That, you remember as a
I like
kid?
that. As a
was,
kid,
that,
yeah.
As a kid, that was one of the little games we used to do. The little
Yeah.
sayings we used to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Engine number nine.
Number 9.
Yeah. Engine number 4. Are you with us or at the door?
We gotta make it happen, and we are making it happen.
You ready, girl? You ready?
I'm not familiar with that.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
What's going on Facebook? How you all doing out there? Hey,
Y'all call us up.
Yeah,
Let
we
us
are
know what's
doing.
going on.
We're just
Right.
conversating today. Today is our education
And we have a
segment.
guest coming in.
Yeah, we have some things we want to. Peggy has been out there doing her thing on that
Yes,
side with the
yes.
education, and that's why I mentioned about the children because this is our education segment for today. But our children needing to be educated and understand things that they need to learn.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And so we are here to do that. That's our responsibility.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
To make that happen. So today we want to continue to educate our youth. There's so much going on out there for them to
Yeah,
do.
to do.
They cannot say they're bored.
That's right.
There's no
there's
no
boredom.
excuses.
Not in
No.
this world.
No.
They
No.
can't say that they're bored.
Not in
So
this
I know
world.
you're bringing someone in who's going to talk
An
about
awesome
what's
gentleman.
happening.
Yeah, his name is Michael Bobbitt,
Okay.
and he is with the Adventurers Theater. So we want to take a look at the arts and the theater and
good.
how we're going to really collaborate and really change some lives in our community.
That's
So
wonderful.
I'm excited. I can't wait. He's on his way.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's
He's on
good
his
to
way.
know that. Well, what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about some things and get into the education about what is education.
Mm.
Can we get too much education?
No.
No.
Or do
no.
we need
No.
all the education
That
that
we
they're
get.
giving us through the public system?
Mm.
Yeah.
So education from home is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
And I
one.
think we need more education from home, more homeschooling.
Yeah.
Wow, you know a lot of people doing that.
It's-
Oh
it's-
yeah.
If
They
you
really
want your
are.
values, if you want them to learn in a protective area,
But also
in
you
a
need-
controlled
But also
area.
you have to have,
Yeah.
collaboration. Yeah. As,
Yeah.
as,
With the- as a
Charlene says,
parent
with the
and the
parent,
community.
family,
Right.
and the
Yeah,
community.
you still got to keep that
You
in
can-
Oh, you
place.
definitely
Keep
need
that
that.
in place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to discuss all of that.
Okay.
We'll be right
See ya.
back.
See you later.
In a minute.
In a minute.
Four Sisters live.
All
right.
And we got a brother up in the house.
I feel so special.
Yes, honey. What you gonna do with all these women around here?
I don't know. I'm a little confused.
Come on now.
All right.
But we happy. We welcome to our show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just, really want to thank Michael. This is Michael Bobbitt.
Yes.
And let me first share with everyone how we really connected, because I always like to do that before we talk and have a conversation. It was one of our meetings with the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce. It was a day that I had decided not to go. But I had, you know how you get this push? And something just kept pushing me to go. And as of course I was late, I got there. But it was all good. So I got there enough time to meet Mike. And Mike introduced himself, and he was with Jennifer. And they shared with us that they were part of the Adventure Theater. So, my ears went up, right? Because I'm thinking about our kids. We have, as part of Sisters for Sisters Network, we have a education and mentoring program, okay? And so Mike began to share, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a jackpot.
Nice.
And the relationship was with Six Flags. Six Flags was sitting on the other side of you. So as we're talking about how we can collaborate and support each other, Six Flags says, you know what, we would like to partner with Mike and his crew. And then I said, hey, I can bring Sisters for Sisters Network to the table. So about last week sometime, we had the opportunity to actually go to the studio with Mike. And I'll let Mike share, okay? We went to the studio up in Rockville, and it was Marion, it was Marcella, and it was Deborah. And we had a ball. Did we, Marion? We had a ball, wonderful time. So I want Mike to take a moment to go ahead, share with us who you are, and then we can talk about the theater, okay?
Yeah, so I'm happy to be here. Really excited to be here. This is very exciting for me. Thank you so much for having me. Hey, Facebook friends, how you doing? I am Michael Bobbitt. I am the Artistic Director of Adventure Theater, MTC, and we are the longest running children's theater in the DC region. We have a theater in Glen Echo, Maryland, where we produce 5 professional shows a year for children and their families. These shows run all year long with some of DC's top talent. And also we have an academy out in Rockville where we train kids that want to be musical theater artists how to be musical theater artists. Been around since 1951.
Wow.
We serve nearly 45,000 patrons and students a year. We have, I think, 58 Helen Hayes Award nominations. And as of last May, 8 wins, which I'm super happy about. Very excited about.
Awesome.
But a little bit about me. I am from DC, born and raised at Washington Hospital Center, right? Grew up about 4 blocks north of Howard University. Went to DCPS for many years. Got into the arts when I was a kid in high school, and continued actually in elementary school, continued in junior high school, and then went on to college to become an artist. Studied music, trumpet, and dance in theater, and came back to DC after having a regional theater career and performing around. Came back to DC in '96. adopted a little baby who was 8 months old, and yeah, he was adopted from Vietnam, and he is now in his senior year of high school.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, working on college entrances right now. It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Start early.
Yeah,
Right.
but so he's one of my kids. I have 45,000 other kids because they're all in the theater, and so we came to introduce this project that we're working on because we need some help in getting the project up and going.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
So let me ask you this question: what really inspired you to get into the arts?
I think for many people, it is an escape. It's a way to sort of go to another world, to feel how other people feel, to pretend, to leave behind whatever woe may be hurting you or harming you. But I think of it as a vocation. It's something that is divinely inspired, and you have to follow your gut. There are certain people that have jobs. My job is a vocation. And now what inspires me is giving it back to other people. And the one thing I will say is that the reason why I'm in the arts is because I got exposed to it in elementary school and DC public schools, and someone said, you can do this, and it was so much fun, and now I'm sort of obsessed about getting every little Michael Bobbitt into the studio
that. I
and giving them careers.
Do you sing?
Dance.
I'm afraid to answer because I think you're going to make me sing on air.
We have a stage over
Yeah, we have a stage.
Right,
On the mic.
I did. I was a music major in college studying trumpet and voice, and I sang in regional theater and on tour for many, many years.
Right.
Musical theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, musical theater through and
But
through.
the music, what part of what style? I guess.
It's show tunes. Broadway show tunes.
Oh, really?
That's, yeah.
Give us a little something.
For free?
For free. We got an audience for you. We got Facebook. We got VLX Waves. We got everybody.
Okay, we got one of them in the house. Okay, for free. Well, now.
I saw you had Taraji Henson on the wall back there.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we got the
love
studio definitely see the art. So the studio is responsible for
Yeah.
having
Well,
We have no
and
money.
Right.
We don't have any money.
No, I love it. But she and I worked on The Spirit of Washington together,
really?
singing show tunes, serving salads and bread and
Right.
singing show tunes.
Yeah.
We did a show at Lincoln Center too, way back in the early '90s too. So yeah.
Awesome
Another
sister.
home
Yeah,
girl.
she but y'all know she sings.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's from
Yeah,
DC,
so-
right?
yeah,
She's
from
from
Yeah,
DC.
Southeast.
Southeast.
Hey, Taraji, if you're watching, hey.
Yeah, girl, do your thing. Congratulations on all you're doing.
But I just want to say that I'm so glad that Peg invited me to come today because I'm so excited to meet you because all my life I wanted to be an actor too. You all don't know this.
Oh, we
know
know the
this.
part of
Yeah,
Kathy.
when I was in high school, I was in a drama club, and when I went to college, I joined the drama club. So now that I'm, retired and everything, I have an agent. I go to acting classes.
Nice.
Yes,
Right.
I've been in
Love
commercials,
Kathy.
movies,
Yeah.
and commercial movies and TV. So I just want to let people know out there, it's not too late.
It's not too late. That's
There you
right.
go, Colonel.
Get discovered.
Right.
Well, all ages.
All ages.
All whatever
ages.
role is called
Because the
for.
theater needs all ages.
All
right.
ages.
Everything.
all
And I was just told a
Yeah.
minute ago we have a stage. So
That's
if you want to perform for us before
Audition.
it's right. Oh, audition.
You
Oh,
guys.
We do.
All right.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, a dream delayed is not a dream denied.
There you
That's
go.
right.
That's
I just
right.
feel I'm
Fulfill
in the right
it.
place today.
There you
Fulfill,
go. Right. That's
fulfill
good.
it,
Stop
girl.
timing,
I
girl.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that energy that you have about that because some of us just hang up our hats and say, "No, I'm just I ain't got time. I'm too old." I can't
This
do
is
it
just
now."
the
Yeah.
beginning.
But
Every
can
day.
you
Every
know-
day.
Every day. That's a
day.
new
Yeah.
beginning.
Every
Yes.
day. So
Yeah.
you're in the right place.
Yep,
and
and I want to let you know I got paid, so I'm called a
See,
professional.
there you go.
Oh, yeah. Look, when you start getting a check, then that's when you say, now
Right, professional.
That's right.
that's awesome. That means they respect who you are.
That's right.
They just want to make sure they handle the business, and that's the business side of it.
That's
And
right.
you know,
That's
I said my cousin, but my sister Connie has an agent as well. So she's been going on, and she's got a she got a check.
That's right.
So she's getting
professional.
paid.
She's
Yeah.
professional
Really?
actor.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a great career, and the one thing I'm learning is that it's not a career that people of color talk about a lot around the dinner
Right.
table.
That's true.
But
Right.
it's a viable career, and now is a time for many kids of color. I tell all the time, come out if you aspire to be a theater artist because of Hamilton and all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
seeing brown people on stage more
Yes.
and more
Yes.
and more. Please
It's
come out if you
awesome.
want. Yeah,
And
if
the
you want a career in
commercials
this.
and
Exactly.
everywhere. We're
Exactly.
seeing more.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're going to take a commercial break.
Yeah.
We're going to come back because I want you to tell all our audience and Facebook Live viewers how they can get in touch. And
Okay.
we're going to do all of that because you have someone out there whose child is talented.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
your mama thinks so.
Exactly.
But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back, and we're going to get more into it with Mr. Michael Bobbitt. All right?
All right.
Going on in relative to the arts and some things happening. What's going on before we get back? We need to talk about what's going on and that what we were saying that
yes,
what's happening.
Chase the Dream. We're having an evening of cultures on October the 5th, Friday, October the 5th, in Silver Spring at the Silver Spring Civic Building, 7 o'clock. You want to come out. This is like your Wakanda.
Yeah.
But what it is a culture, the evening of cultures, and we will have representation of Africa from all over the world.
Wow, that's
ambassadors. We'll have food, dance,
Music,
DJ,
vendors.
everything. Vendors. Please come and get those wonderful wares from our people. And not to mention, we'll be talking about breast cancer because this is something, no matter what country you're in what part of Africa or anywhere in the world, there's breast cancer. So breast cancer awareness, we'll have a doctor there talking about that. So come out, wear your African attire or whatever attire you want. See you there, 7
that
o'clock.
sounds like
Tickets
a lot of
are
fun.
only.
And they were just doing their African
Go to
dance.
Eventbrite for your tickets, or you can call
Eventbrite.
me at 202-256-0176.
Give it to him again, Linda.
202-256-0176.
How much are the tickets?
The tickets are only $30.
Wow,
You get
yeah.
entertainment, you get food, you get everything.
You get everything.
It's
value.
excellent. Yes,
That's
it
an
is.
excellent value
And
because it's,
right.
yeah.
It is.
Once
It
again,
is.
we're celebrating
This is our
us.
third anniversary of doing
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah, that's
we're
really
And we're
talking
partnered with y'all guys for
and
3 years
Sister for
now.
Sister
That's
is our
good.
partner,
Yeah.
and come on out, bring your family because this is an education.
It is.
That's the whole purpose of it.
Yeah.
It's when Helena and I met up, a young lady who was a part of Sister for Sister Network. We made a partnership. She's from Ethiopia. I'm from D.C. And we just clicked just like that, and eventually we just decided to do this just to show our culture and how we are the same, and the most important, we are one.
Yeah,
That's
there you
why.
go.
But that is great because this is going to be a power pack going into October because we've got a
Yes.
couple other events. The one next weekend we have the young lady who's doing the pageant.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's on the 22nd next week.
Next
yeah.
weekend, and she was
District Heights Elementary School is putting on this pageant that I'm going to be a judge, and who else? Somebody else is going to be a judge.
from Sister to Sisters
From the organization, Cynthia Green.
Okay.
And we're going to be part of the judges to judge these young ladies. So I'm excited. This is my first time doing something like this.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
we got a lot of firsts. In
Yeah, this is a lot.
You know,
That's great.
but this organization, that's one thing you learn so much and what women are doing, but you do a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
You know, you learn things for the first time. Just learning about you as an actress. And,
Yeah.
and, you know, that's awesome to know. But the most of that networking that we do, we learn and then we participate and we help each other.
Yeah,
That's what I love about
That's
this
what we're about.
organization.
Do you mind?
Feel free.
I have
No,
two
jump in
upcoming
anytime.
projects I didn't mean to talk about because I hope we're going to
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
Adventure
no,
Theater.
no.
But in addition to running Adventure Theater, I also freelance as an artist in the DC community. And so in October, I am opening a production of Aida at Constellation Theater. Hey, I see some of my Facebook friends online. They're in the cast.
Can I
Beautiful.
participate?
Yeah. So this is an Elton
Like Kathy.
Elton John, Tim Rice Disney musical that was produced in the 90s on Broadway. Constellation Theater in D.C. is producing the show. We have a beautiful cast of 14, mostly brown people. I think there's a biracial Latinx and African American and Asian female in the cast. Beautiful cast. The show opens October 15th and runs for about a month. And then after that, I'm doing a production of Elf, the musical, based on that Will Ferrell movie. Remember that? Yeah. This is at the Olney Theater out in Olney, Maryland. And that show opens up just before Thanksgiving and runs through the holidays. So come see
that's
those.
gonna be fun for the
Yeah.
kids.
You're into the elf?
I'm directing the show. But I will say that show, I'm happy to say that the show, 50% of the cast are people of color. So yeah, come out to support your artists. Come out to support your artists.
Facebook Live, come out and support.
You know, this is so funny. When we met last week, I sat there and I kept thinking about the exposure that I got in elementary school, not so much elementary, but in high school and in college. And I remember that we were required to go to see Othello.
Oh, yes.
That was a must. And that got me so engaged in the arts and really wanted to tap into it. I'm getting a taste of it at my old age, which I love.
Get that bug.
But
That's a bug. That theater bug.
And then when we connected with you, I'm like, oh, this is it.
I'm really, really happy to hear about our children having opportunity to be a part of the arts in the school, because you know they took that out. A part of that was taken out of our schools. The arts, the music area of that, and it was so disheartening because our children, they learned, I mean, statistics show that our children, when it comes to music, can absorb, they can really be engaged, and their lives are more better for it, and they can really grab a lot, you know, and as far as being educated and learn.
Well, I think all the world's problems can be solved with a little bit of creativity,
Yes.
and the arts help us to become experts at creativity. Not to mention that it teaches us empathy. So if I can get in a play and be a character that is struggling, I can learn to empathize in real life with those
in
kinds
the areas
of
of reading and math. And when they are creative, they're able to, you know, they want to do.
Exactly. Well, we have an academy up in Rockville for kids that want to aspire to become Broadway stars. It's a technique-based academy where kids are learning the basics of ballet, jazz, tap, music, and acting. So if anyone out there is interested in becoming an actor, come check out Adventure Theater. But we have this awesome project coming up, which is what we presented when we met, that I'd love to tell you about.
Sure, definitely.
So if you know Mark Twain's novel Huckleberry Finn, there was an adaptation in the 80s on Broadway. Musical was made called Big River. It's a very popular musical. It's done in regional theater all over the country. Maybe one of the most produced shows from the Broadway canon. We are working with the original writers to take the 2.5-hour, 30-person cast show and make it into an hour-long version for a cast of 8. And so the show is now retitled Huckleberry Finn's Big River, but it is based on the original Broadway material, and the writers are doing the adaptation. One of the good things is that there's a character who was Huckleberry Finn's slave. He is normally played by a 35-year-old actor. We have made that role a teenager. So Huckleberry and Jim are the same age. And I think that makes the show a best friend story. And it really is going to reach the kids that will see the show. In the show, of the 8 actors, we're casting 4 teens to be in the show. And we're having a big area-wide audition. We're having auditions in Montgomery County, Frederick, Fairfax, D.C., and Prince George's County. Prince George's County on October 2nd at Six Flags. And so we're trying to find D.C.'s best teen talent to come audition for the show. The show runs at Adventure from February 8th through March 10th in Glen Echo. It'll be a professional gig that the teens will get paid to be in the show. Going to get to work with some of the DC's top talent. So I hope people come out for the show.
Well, let's plug that in Facebook. You ready to get the information for your teens or anyone you may know, your family member, and what are the ages?
For the teens, middle school and high school.
Middle school and high school.
But the show can be enjoyed by elementary on up.
Okay. Yeah. So let's give them the information so that they can get in touch with wherever they need to come to the audition and learn more about it.
So if you go to our website at www.adventuretheater-mtc.org, adventuretheater-mtc.org, you can find information about the auditions and the show.
Is there a phone number?
Yes, the phone number is 301-634-2270.
Give it to them again.
301-634-2270. I'm surprised I remember that.
That's a good thing. Right. So that's good because this is something that the children, again, can be a part of it. And then they can get the exposure because, that's what they want to do. Exposure. The kids need to be about the exposure.
And I'm excited because Peggy and Sisters for Sisters have joined a committee for social change. We are asking people in the community that are interested in seeing kids who want to learn about racial empathy and coming together to help us create the show. So they're going to help us with the script and the production values, also the education and the outreach and the marketing so that we can get lots of people to come see the show. We don't want any kid in DC to miss the show.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, we're going to come back. We're going to take another commercial break because we have a few more things we want to ask you. You hang around a little bit?
I'm hanging around.
Okay, good. Right. So we'll be right back. What's the stuff that you are doing? That's good. I know other people doing things, like the Chamber Center and stuff, but it seems like you are really involved.
Yeah.
Always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, close. Always sisters.
Oh, right on the corner. Welcome to Four Sisters Live. Yeah, he's making it happen.
It's not the answer.
I love that. Yeah, she is. I met her. I happened to go to her booth. We was on to her booth. I actually did not know that her story was very compelling. So she's out of Atlanta, but she comes here all the time. I love her. I told her. And she said, if she called, I would. back. We're just having
Hey.
conversation about some things, and we're having fun talking about them as well.
Yeah, we
are.
Yes.
Before we go back and speak back to our brother here, Michael, there's a couple of things that we are doing coming up as well, Peggy. The fashion show.
Oh yeah, the fashion show of September the 30th,
Oh,
the
yeah.
last Sunday of the month.
Yes.
It's really our Sweet 16 celebration. We're 16 years strong. And so we always try to do something. Last year, 15 years, we did this big gala.
Woo,
You know,
yes,
we
that
had
was
all
big.
these people. And
Oh,
it was
God.
That was
amazing.
big.
Baby, I traveled, so I needed to stay at a hotel.
Me too. I was at the hotel.
I
we-
didn't
and
stay,
we
but
did
it
it
was
at
nice,
the
though.
celebration
It was
by the
very-
bay.
by the bay. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
gorgeous.
So we wanted to kind of bring it down a little bit and do Sweet
But
16
still celebrate.
and celebrate,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I'm
So
excited.
that's on September the 30th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the Overdue Recognition Gallery.
Overdue Recognition
on a
Art Gallery,
Saturday
Bowie,
or-
Maryland.
Bowie,
Is
Maryland.
that
So
on a Saturday?
that's
or
a Sunday.
Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
Sunday, guys, right
So
after church.
give them the number. So if anyone wants to attend this awesome fashion show that's going to be headed by
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
our own,
Sharon
Sharon Bullock.
Bullock, yeah.
So
Sharon
she's
Bullock
a
and her team.
fashionista. So
Yes.
she's gonna be doing her
Your
thing.
wardrobe specialist.
Yes, she is. So anybody want to attend a wonderful fashion show, call
Yeah.
240-678-0117. Yay, I remember
You
the
got
number.
it.
240-678-0117. That's about the fashion
Correct.
show. All the
Yes.
information is going to be awesome.
Yeah, but not only the fashions are awesome, the art. The art.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
the
we're
art
gonna
there
art-
is
art
beautiful.
Oh,
gallery.
yes.
Beautiful.
The gallery
Yeah,
art.
the art is beautiful.
Yes.
Definitely want to come and experience
And
that
if you
network.
need any framing, they are the best.
They're the
Yeah.
best.
They're the best.
Jackie,
Yes.
Jackie
So you
Thompson
yes.
and her
Somebody
husband
to
Yeah.
Derek.
Gotta
Oh,
go
God,
back.
it was
She
awesome.
does my framing. Oh, that's awesome.
So we have that going on, and some other things happening on the weekend. But we're definitely going to support, and a lot of our sisters. We have our go on our net, go to find out the hot picks.
Yeah, the
Right.
hot picks. You know, I just dawned on me the other event that we're having up October the
6th.
6th.
The 6th,
Okay.
right after the
Right
5th. After this,
Yeah,
we got a
right.
whole week of events. The
To
next
open up your heart
day,
event.
Yeah, Open Up Your Heart
Health and
Foundation
Wellness,
and Sisters
yeah.
for Sisters Network is partnering, which is going to be at the Prince George's Community College.
It's beginning at 11
11
a.m.
a.m.
October 6th. It's going to be a lot of information on health.
Free.
Free.
That's right. It's free. You're going to have CPR demonstration. You're going to have blood pressure checks. You're going to have healthy eating demonstrations. Just anything that's involved with your health, and also panel discussions
Yeah.
regarding heart health and health in general.
Yes.
So you don't want to miss that. It's free
right.
That's right.
on Saturday after you leave
After the
event
5th,
off. Yeah, after
it's
the
your
5th.
event. The
Yeah,
6th
come on out.
is
The
the Prince
30th,
George's
the 5th,
County
the
event.
6th.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to
Yeah.
be talking about it some more. So don't worry about it. We're going to put it out there some more.
Right.
We just want to open it up today and talk about that. And Kathy, what do you have about some education things? I see you have some information.
Well,
Is there something?
again, I was so excited to be here because last Saturday was called DC Theater Kickoff Party.
Okay.
So they had a kickoff party down at the Woolly Mammoth Theater, and Natalie Graves Tucker was the MC.
Love her.
Oh,
Love
no.
her. Love her.
She's my soror. Okay?
Oh, nice.
So yeah, love her too. And so they just did different samples of different shows,
so
just
cute.
maybe about 10
Oh, I like
minutes
that.
of shows around town. And I got
Awesome.
quite a bit of information of some of the shows that are happening. And one of the Dick Gregory
Ross
tribute to
White.
Dick Gregory show is happening at the
Diana
Arena
Reed.
Stage. And then we have that's right there. I think that's at the on the H Street.
Yep, at
The
Mosaic,
Atlas.
Mosaic
At
Theater.
13th and
Mosaic
8th.
Theater at Atlas,
Around the
right.
corner from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Arena Stage, and I'm going to tell you this. The DC Alliance, okay, at the theater on Shannon Place in Southeast, if you come there 1 hour before the show starts, you can name your own price.
Oh, you
That's
should.
right.
Ooh, I
You
like
can
that.
name your
All
own
right,
price.
Theater Alliance. My friend Colin Hovde runs that theater.
Oh, okay,
Love
yeah.
her.
See, I met him on Saturday.
Yeah,
I
great.
met him on Saturday.
Great. We must have missed each other. I was
yeah,
there.
yeah, okay, yeah. We
See
were
how small
there.
the world is? I
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. So
That's coming
job,
up.
Karen.
This is
Maria
coming
Rosa.
up. What
That's
day?
running now. Yeah.
That's running now.
Yeah, it's doing getting
August
great reviews.
22nd to
Good.
September 30th.
Yeah.
And this is being held there.
Yeah, at the most. And I'm gonna tell you something. The prices are reasonable.
Yeah.
You can either go to the box office or use Gold Star. And I'm telling you, this local theater, the prices are reasonable.
They're really
Everybody
great,
can attend.
yes.
So theater is so important. It's so creative, and I just think everybody should be a part of it. So just check out the website, DC Theater Week, and just look at all the theaters all the shows that are coming to town.
We have 90 professional theaters in DC.
Okay.
That's good information because I was going to mention about how many theaters there are in our area.
I know that.
Including, of course, the Arena Stage and all these other.
Second largest theater town, second to New York City.
Is that
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're growing, and there's a lot of talent here in this area.
There's always a theater to go
Hidden
to.
talent.
Yeah, I mean,
Every day.
And
Every day.
if you're in Virginia, right here, you can go to the Signature Theater, and then afterwards go right across the way to Busboys and Poets and have something to eat.
Do a theater. They call it do a theater crawl.
What is that?
Okay? Just go from one
One
to
to
the
one?
other to the other.
Yeah, so you can go right here. This is going to be theater where they don't even speak, just movement.
Yeah, I've always
Cinetic
wanted
theater,
to.
that's cinetic.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to go to this
Yeah, they do
theater.
great work,
Yeah.
death-defying sometimes.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
my
them
goodness.
once, but I
Really?
want to go.
Yeah,
and
and
see
one
them
person
again.
did an example of one of the shows coming to Sleepy Hollow. So
Yeah,
he just
I heard
did a
about
small snippet of that. Oh my, it was
Unbelievable.
excellent. So again, reasonable.
Yeah, and next week we're opening up our first show of our new season. It's called Blueberries for Sal. I don't know if you
Yes,
know
I
that
got some
title. Remember that
blueberries.
book? Blueberries for Sal. The book is celebrating 70th year anniversary. The same author, Robert McCloskey, who wrote Make Way for Duckling. So we're doing the world premiere of this really, really cute show. This is for the little ones in your life. If you enjoy it, the shows are an hour long, and the tickets are really, really reasonable. They're $19.50.
See?
And we're in Glen Echo Park, so you can make a day out of seeing a show by playing on the playground and having a picnic in the park. So Blueberries for Sal opens next week.
Well, share with Mike what you do in theater.
Oh, wow.
Forgot.
Good opportunity, right?
Yeah,
But-
excellent.
What is
get it on out there.
Dr. said, yeah. No, but I am the proud executive producer of a play that I have called Then Sings My Soul.
Okay.
And it's a play, then it's a musical that deals with domestic violence. It's a message about that. It's a 90-minute production, and been blessed to have some awesome artists and some talent, which I see she's my writer, it's Roz White.
I know Roz White. I've
Story
known her. I
concept.
love her so much.
Yes.
Hey, Roz. Hey, Roz.
She wrote the concept to my play.
Amazing.
And Roz is awesome, and I always want to plug her in. My musical director, I don't know if you know him, is Dr. Daniel Spruill.
I know Daniel. I've worked with Daniel too, of course. We
Daniel
worked at the
has been-
Smithsonian together.
Yes,
Yep.
he's an
And with his
awesome
brother too.
musician.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, Daniel.
Awesome. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Dr. Daniel. Daniel wrote all of the music. She helped me put this concept together. 7 women, 1 gentleman who's a part of the production as well. He's a celebrity, but I've been blessed to go out, and sisters have supported me because we talk about domestic violence.
Yeah.
We know that that's a very important topic. We know we're coming up on October, which is the awareness inside of the breast cancer awareness month. But a lot of people, you'd be surprised, don't even know domestic violence is recognized in October.
Yeah, they
I
don't.
didn't know that.
And I had someone last night to tell me that. They said, really? That's I say because it's overshadowed by the breast
Breast
cancer.
cancer.
Right.
So we're still on a mission to bring this
24/7.
in for
24/7.
and we definitely will not say that we talk about domestic violence. You all know every first Saturday of the month we give way of the subject of domestic violence.
Yeah.
We talk about that like today is education. So we give way to talk about that. But again, being a part of it as a producer with Then Sings My Soul, I have been blessed to do it a couple of times here at the Art Theater
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah.
in New York.
Went to
in
New
May.
York, yeah.
And so we've been doing snippets of it because I want to keep it out there. But
Right.
it's a 90 minutes, so when I can't do the 90-minute, I just do snippets of it just
Yeah.
to be able to keep it in the forefront and things like that. So
Will you let me know when we have another performance?
I would let you know a lot more than that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good.
Good work.
Yeah, we're
and
gonna
some
make it
things that we're doing to bring some life to it, if
Great.
you will.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep it fresh. But the
Congratulations.
music is awesome.
Yeah.
You know how awesome
Music
Daniel
is
is.
awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
So you know the music. So yeah, and I see another one of my brothers here. The music director for this one is E. Marcus.
Known E. Marcus forever, too.
Yes.
Hey, Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
Yes, hey, E. Marcus. So I see Ayana Reed, and she's on here. So yeah, I mean, it's
Family.
a small
What's up,
town.
It's a small town.
This
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
small
yeah.
town. I'm
Family.
telling you, that's
Yes.
just what it is.
Yeah.
Just in a nutshell, this is a small town We love acting. We love singing. I've been doing it all my life since I was 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
I grew up in theater. I grew up as a singer. I grew up as an actor. So this is what I do. This is my life.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
it.
All right.
Bring you in for my next audition.
So, okay, well, you know,
Yes,
they
sir.
always look. I was thinking about you because all the time I'm being cast for roles as a mother. I'm the mama.
Yeah.
Well, we
I
need
guess
good
we need
mamas.
mamas.
We need good
Isn't it?
mamas,
I
right.
was
Mamas,
20
that's
I
right.
was 20 years old doing a mama role. So yeah, but I'm happy to know that I'm amongst good company, and you have been a breath of fresh air.
Yes,
Thank you for
yes,
bringing
yes.
him in.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Happy to
Mike.
be here. Yes,
Thank
happy to be
you.
here.
Let's put out there one more time about what Michael Bobbitt is doing with our youth in the auditions, phone numbers, contact information. We want you all to be a part of that. So give away.
So come on out. We're having auditions for teens for Huckleberry Finn's Big River. Auditions are the week of September 24th through October 2nd in Prince George's County. We'll be at Six Flags. The show rehearsals and runs in the rehearsals are in January. The show runs February 8th through March 10th at Glen Echo's Adventure Theater. So we'll see you out for auditions first, and then see you at the show in February and March.
Wow.
Wow.
So we're going to have you back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this, we get it. We're kind of talking about it now, and then we want to really get it the next time.
Oh, yeah.
Make
So-
You gotta come
sure
back,
We
yeah.
got it.
Right, so I'm
that
hoping
time.
once we get the kids cast, we can bring them on to sing a
Oh,
little
we
bit
would
from the
love
show.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
was
want to
thinking
make them
about that,
stars.
but- Yeah. Oh, I know. We could bring them up here. See, we got a little stage. and we
I
can
know.
make it happen. Right, Ron? Ron said, "Yeah, we can do that. We're gonna make it happen." So I'm excited about you being here. I'm glad you came by for our education segment and talking about it because we were just talking about how we continue to be educated.
Yeah.
So many ways.
Yeah.
So many ways.
So many ways.
In
Yeah.
so many ways. And you are a director,
Yes.
Yep.
and you've been doing
Choreographer.
and a choreographer.
See, he
and
dances.
I can tell you,
He
I know
dances.
you whip.
I told you.
Yeah, well,
got
I'm
the stage.
sure. I
For
can
free.
tell.
Yes.
I love
We'll
it.
practice run. We'll practice.
Well, that's awesome because now I know you go to Broadway.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Broadway.
up
Have
there
you
2-3
done
times a year.
really?
Yeah.
Tours of Broadway shows.
Off Broadway.
In my Broadway shows, in my younger days.
okay.
A couple of tours of some Broadway shows. A lot of fun. A lot of
Love
work.
it.
A lot of fun. Good way to see the
Yeah.
country.
I'm a native
Yeah.
New Yorker, so I understand.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm a
yeah,
native New
yeah,
York.
yeah.
Born in Harlem, New York. But no, I love it because it's fast paced,
It is.
but it's a lot of things changing.
Yep.
And DC is changing.
DC is
Yeah.
changing a lot.
A lot.
Oh my God, it's
Whole lot,
changing.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
I
has
mean,
changed.
it's really evolving into this New York kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Chicago, I mean, we're right there
Yep. Yep.
amongst the list of everything that's happening entertainment-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
entertainment. So we can't sleep on what's going on.
And we have to let everyone know.
Yeah, we
Wake
have to
up,
let
y'all.
people
You can
know.
go to a play. You don't have to go to the movies. You
Yeah.
can go to
Oh,
a
let me
live
tell
theater.
you,
There's
go-
nothing like
oh
live
my
Just
theater.
go to
God.
live
Nothing like
theater.
it. Come out.
Right,
Come out.
Right.
And I'm going to say this because there's no downplay at all, but the other persuasion, they are out there.
Every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Going to
Every-
our theaters,
every
seeing
day.
our
Our
plays,
people.
seeing
Right.
our people perform,
Right.
and we need to be out there supporting
Yes,
our
supporting
people.
our
Right.
And
people.
seeing the audience with our people
Yes.
supporting all of this lovely entertainment that's
Right.
going on because
Yeah.
they love to go out and entertain.
And you're
That's my hope.
supporting
Yeah.
an actor financially as well.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
That's the
absolutely.
most important
That's my hope.
thing.
I hope
Yes.
everyone that walks in my theater either becomes
Right.
a theater artist or a lifelong theater goer. That's
Right.
why I do what
Yeah.
I do.
So
So true.
again, your theater is located. Give them a name before we leave.
Adventure Theater, we're in Glen Echo and Rockville, Maryland, and Montgomery County, and we have theater shows all year long, and classes and camps and everything all year long.
All year
Right.
long.
All
It's not
year
a
long.
summer's.
We have summer camps and summer training programs in 4 different locations, and we have shows in Glen Echo all the time. So we're out there doing all kinds of stuff.
So Facebook parents and friends and all of you guys connect with Mr. Michael Bobbitt.
Yes, yes.
Make sure your
Yeah.
children get educated and get in theater because we said earlier they can't say they're bored anymore.
Nope.
no.
Nope.
No excuses.
Nope.
Now, do they have to know how to act?
No. So you mean for the professional
For the-
productions?
well,
So
any
we
area
have a
of it.
good rehearsal period, but hopefully kids are coming that have experience. If they're not, we may be able to rehearse them there. But for the school, that's what we're there for. We're there to train them. To
Okay,
train
so
them,
now
teach them
there's
how
a
to act.
school.
So
Okay.
if they have a passion for it and talent and desire, we'll get them trained.
Well, that's a
Get them in
good
there.
thing
Yep.
to know
That's
because
good.
a lot of them have talent, they want to, but they get discouraged because they don't have anyone to help them bring that out.
Right.
That's why
They
we're there.
don't know
That's why
where
we're
to
there.
go.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
That's absolutely.
Awesome.
Yep.
So, is there anything else you want us to know? If you got it all out, we got
Uh,
back.
Oh yeah, for our academy at Adventure Theater, we don't turn anyone away because of financial problems. So if
Okay,
you want to
okay.
study and you have some problems, just give us a call. We'll
that's
figure out
good
a
to
way.
know.
We'll
For
figure
the
out a way.
funding and getting
Yep,
them in.
yep,
That's
yep.
good
That's
because a lot of
awesome.
that is because they don't have the wherewithal
Exactly.
financially.
What was the age group for the children?
For the school,
for the school.
kindergarten through 12th grade.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
1,600 kids a year we work with.
Oh, wow.
So I heard you all went out eating and having a good time the other day.
Who did?
Y'all
Y'all
went-
to bring me.
Oh, y'all was out there from 12 to 6. What kind of meeting is this?
What? I didn't get invited.
I didn't get invited.
My
You know
favorite
what?
thing.
We left Mike,
Y'all left
okay,
Mike.
and went to a restaurant. I think it was probably about 12:30. We didn't leave until 6:30.
Wow.
Restaurant?
What?
I didn't believe Peggy when she said that.
What restaurant was this?
Was it a
Must have been good.
Matchbox?
Ooh, nice
Yeah.
food. Nice
Yeah,
food.
good.
Yes.
Yes.
And then-
Yes.
Variety of nice things.
Yes.
And we had a perfect spot at the end, in the corner. Nobody bothered us, and we sat there for 6 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Talking about our relationship, building relationships with you and your organization and our organization and Six Flags, and how we can bring this together to bring our kids in to take part on what's
Right.
happening.
I'm ready. We're ready to put a whole bunch of energy
ready.
behind it. So let's
Ready.
just make it happen.
So we had 6 hours of training. We're going to have a meeting then.
So I want
Love
to.
that.
They had a meeting. Oh, you all had several meetings.
Yes.
No, we're going to have another meeting.
Oh well,
We're
it's
gonna
going to
have
be. Oh,
another
now
meeting.
y'all found a place where we can go and have a meeting. Have food, we'll meet.
That's right.
But you know, there was one thing, and it just escaped me in terms of your students coming to. Oh, the audition. I want you to talk about what's the audition date again.
The audition in Prince George's County is October 6th at Six Flags.
Six
If you go to the website
Okay,
or our
October
Facebook
6th at
page, you
Six
can
Flags.
find it. Yep,
Okay,
October
okay.
6th.
Okay.
AdventureTheater-mtc.org.
Okay.
Awesome, awesome.
This has been a
awesome.
good conversation.
yes.
Yes.
We've had a great time.
It's very
Yes,
dramatic.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. How much time we have? But we good to go, Ron. We good to go?
Yeah,
we good
we
to go,
good to go.
Dante. We thank you, Dante, our
Thank you,
the production
Dante.
manager.
Yes,
Thank
Woo.
you, Dante.
Yeah.
Woo, I love
Yeah.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ron.
sir. And our engineer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron. And we thank Star Imports because this is where we're located, 4711 Off Place in Camp Springs, Maryland.
Yes.
Four Sisters Live every Saturday at 12:30. Are we going to have conversation continues today? We don't know. We'll see.
No, we're so pumped
We're
up.
still
on
pumped up.
there
Some
food?
of us wanna- oh yeah, right. Because we got to, some of us want to go to the CBC and do some things.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we may just kind of let that slide. But we
We'll
got
see
a
you
show
next
come
week.
up. Got us on that end, Ron. Okay, good. Got me. I
Got
love
you.
it. So yeah, we've had a great conversation. Thank you so much, Mr. Bobbitt, for coming
Thank you for
out.
having
Thank
me.
you,
Yes,
Ron.
thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
supporting everyone and supporting the arts.
Yes, enlightening, educating us, and giving us empowerment and all that we need to know about what's happening around our city.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, time.
What time is it?
Watch this. Got something for you. What
Okay.
time is it? What time is it?
It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity.
We'll see you next week. Have a great day.
I love that. Bye, everybody. I love